Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to episode 3 of Disco Elysium. We're doing a hardcore run of the game, and in the previous episode, we finally got to see what our character's face looks like. Such a charming-looking fellow down there in the corner. And we found out a little bit more about the world and the strike that is going on that might be connected to the murder case that we are trying to solve. But the main thing about getting that information was we were getting these perks, which are going to give us extra benefits down the road, some more XP and money, which we're definitely going to need on this run. So let's continue downstairs and talk to the cafeteria manager, who will know more about the case. After that, I'm not sure exactly where we should go. Maybe he'll give us a lead. A man in his late 20s with a thin, unimpressive beard notices you approaching. He drops the ledger he was holding and turns to the lieutenant. I'm not sure about the beard being his worst problem. Maybe his lack of a chin. Oh, am I allowed to say that on YouTube?
Mr. Gart, right? You run this place.
Yes.
I am Kim Kitsuragi from Precinct 57. This is an inter-district investigation, so joining me from Precinct 41
is the harbinger of ruin. Oh my goodness, these responses. What is golden orange like a forest fire but smells like liquor? I'm currently in between names. I like that one. But we're going to go with the apocalypse. I'm the harbinger of ruin.
What?
Nothing. I just wanted to see what happens if I say it. Now I did. The gloaming. I am it. All right, let's go with
I
that.
have no idea what that means.
I have been to the precipice. I have seen the end.
What is this? A joke to you? Is this what you get when you call the police now? This guy? We've been waiting for a week here.
Oh man, the voice acting has been pretty good so far, but I'm not too sure about this character here. I already don't like his attitude.
Sir, I understand your concern, but we are here to do a job. And for us to do it, I need you to stay calm.
Yes, of course.
I know it took us a while to arrive at the scene, but it also took you a while to call us. It was you who placed the call, correct?
No, I only just got here. It was probably Sylvie who called you. She usually works the bar here. I'm only temporarily taking over her duties.
Were they using a different microphone with this guy?
Do you have her number?
As a matter of fact, I do.
This sounds like something you can use to call Sylvie later. Well, I mean, obviously, it's a phone number. Geez, reaction speed.
You said you just got here. From where?
Wait, if my
Are you a
reaction
local?
speed is low, does that mean I wouldn't realize that I could use a phone number to call somebody? Okay. You said you just got here. From where? Are you a local?
What? With Martinez? No, I live in Jamrock. I only sometimes come here to keep an eye on the place. This is just one of the many, many cafeterias I manage.
Alright, I don't like this guy. This is one of the many, many cafeterias I met. Get off your high horse. No chin?
But you still know your way around, yes? In case we need directions.
I don't want to ask this guy for directions.
Yes, I know where some things are, but as I said, I don't live here. I just used to work here, and I'm not going to start working here again, if that's what you think.
We're not saying anything. We're not your dad or something like that. Okay, what's up with this guy?
I didn't imply that. Detective?
Right then, questions. I got this. Play the fool. Who, me? No, I'm good. Okay, well, we'll just get to questions. Let's get this conversation over with this guy. His face expresses profound doubt in your having this. Oh man, I really don't like this guy. Ask him about the body's location before asking if he killed him. People giving up information in a more innocuous questions, which you can later use, are the more sinister ones, not vice versa. Alright, thanks, Jim Can't Swim. The officer keeps his distance and then leans in for the attack. This is a psychological way to corner the suspect. Have you guys seen that channel? It's a fantastic channel. Great murder mystery stories and all that stuff. Probably something you don't want to watch at the beginning of your day. Oh man, some of that stuff can be depressing. Anyways, we'll start with the other questions first. Let's see. Why did Sylvie go away? She went away because none of your business. Have they not been telling you you're a cop? She pertains to the coming apocalypse. Does she? Maybe she does. Maybe she pertains to the apocalypse. He snorts. Sylvie is not here because I asked for her number. The dead body out back didn't help either, but it was mostly me. I hope you appreciate that. The lieutenant opens his notebook at the cover. The number is safely tucked away in the small pocket. Thank you, he says. Mystery solved. Is it? Because I thought you were supposed to be investigating the lynching, not my employer conduct. Let's see. This stuff gets on my nerves. I guess I like to be thorough. Everything has something to do with everything. I don't know. I just went for it. You're probably right. Everything has something to do with everything. We're going to be the conspiracy theorist here. It's all connected. Good for you. Is there something else? I'd like to get back to what I was doing. Where exactly is the body? Behind the building, there's a courtyard. He points to the kitchen behind him. They hoisted him up on a tree there. And how do we get there then? That's easy. See the door there? He points to the west. First, you exit through that. Then, to your right, you should see a big hole in the fence, a really big one. You can get through the courtyard. You can get to the courtyard through there. No need for keys. The hole is big enough for the Franco-Nigerian cavalry to fit through. The Franco-Nigerian cavalry. What's that? Oh, Encyclopedia is going to tell us. This man means the heavy cavalry of innocence. Franco-Nigeria, the sweeping over the plains and nations of the enemies of mankind in the 5th century style. Unified currency and the concept of cool came in their wake. They wore laminier and carried guns. But first and foremost, the Franco-Nigerian heavy cavalry was really, really wide. That hole in the fence must be enormous. Who exactly are these guys supposed to be? This sounds like a combination of the French Foreign Legion, the Mongols sweeping over the plains, but they unified currency. It's like the Templars. It's a mix of all of those things. That's interesting. I wonder if there's a picture of them. I want to see these wide boys. All right, are you the bartender? No, I'm not the bartender. I'm the cafeteria manager. What's the difference? I just want to piss this guy off. I have 3 cafeterias. I manage 3. Get over it. All right, are you the murderer? I don't know who killed him. I'm not the police. That's your job. Oh, who killed him? Sorry. Did you kill him? That's it. They say he hoisted up the tree, but who is they if he doesn't know? All right, let's go with the second one. Before you said they hoisted him up the tree, who did you mean by they? Oh, he's a bit surprised you caught that. People are saying it was the union dock workers. That is what was it? That it was a lynching. My goodness. Who exactly is saying that? The locals, customers, the people who walk in here to eat. A lot of dock workers eat here. Sylvie told me everyone knows the dock workers did it. Did the debardeurs themselves tell her this, or is it a rumor? I really don't know. You have to ask her. Why would the dock workers lynch this man? I suppose it's because they had nothing better to do. You mean the strike? Yes, the strike. He marks little quotations with his fingers. The man they hung was a security guard for the harbor company, I hear. A mercenary. The unionists probably thought they'd send a message. Okay, I'll ask him. Did you kill him? What, are you crazy? Of course I didn't kill him. I could ask again. Did you kill him? Did you kill him? I have another question. Actually, I don't. That's all. All right, let's go. Not so fast. He points to you. You owe me 130 real. Oh, man. I really messed things up, I guess, or this hotel is expensive. Excuse me. You owe me 130 real. He pronounces the R with a mock aristocratic accent. Real. Is that how it's supposed to be? I don't know. The IIR, or Intersalary Real, is the global reserve currency. Whatever part of the world you're in right now, it's safe to assume he means you owe him some money. By real, do you mean some sort of street cred? I understand. I owe you money. Okay. Wow, genius. Yes, that's right. Money. You owe the establishment 130 real. He points to the red ledger on the counter. What do I exactly owe this place for? Let's see. He dramatically turns the pages in the ledger. There are 3 nights of tariff of 20 real that comes to 60 real. Then there's the window you annihilated. The hole in the window was the first thing I saw when I came here to work. So don't try to tell me you didn't do it. That would be 40 real in damages. What's the other 30? Another thing you annihilated is half the bar. You ran a tab of 30 real. Actually more, but we'll round it down to 30 real for your hard work in maintaining stability and order of Ravachol. So that's 60 plus 40 plus 30, 130 real. Yes, real is still money. You're under arrest. That's my answer to everything. I don't want to pay. You're under arrest. What exactly is money? What, are you a philosopher? Actually, I might be. Money is what grown-up people use to pay things. Things like this hostile room. Or, he peeks into the ledger, 8 bottles of potent blend and 9 packs of Royal Extra. I guess that doesn't include the Commodore I was drinking upstairs. We use it for everything, really. Interesting. Where do I get it from? Be an idiot. Okay. I don't have any of this money. There's a shuffle of nylon as Lieutenant Kitsuragi looks for something in his pocket of his bomber jacket. What happens now? He turns to the lieutenant. I'm sorry, but he has to pay. I can't let him stay here any longer if he doesn't. If he doesn't have the money by tonight, then... He shrugs. Officer, you're better off working this from home now. Officer, maybe you're better off working this from home for now. You live in Jamrock, right? It's not that far away. I don't have a home. I don't remember where my home is. I don't remember where my home is. Officer, a pattern of creases appear in his forehead. You really need to take this up with your station. I have a shortwave radio in the car. Call them and ask for assistance. We'll have to get this investigation started now. The man wants to say nothing, but then thinks better of it. Good luck. Alright, so we need to get some money. We've only got 34 cents. We need $130. I'm not exactly sure where we're going to find it, but maybe some of those perks can help. By the way, where is home? The address is coming up blank, and this place sure isn't it. I don't remember. But you've been to this hostile cafeteria for only 3 nights. Were you here before? You had to be somewhere. Far away, up Marble Hill. Far away? I don't know, near? South, maybe? You really don't know? I don't. Does this mean I'm homeless? South, maybe. Doesn't sound like something you can stay if you run out of money. I'll live in a dumpster. I don't care. Fuck everything. Hobo cop. Let's turn into hobo cop. Could I trace the way back somehow to the exact street, the exact number of the building? All right. You can run some address in your head when you get the time. Maybe a street or an apartment will appear. Alright, so we've got another thought here, which is going to give us temporary 1+ encyclopedia. I'm not sure if we want to spend a slot on that. This one causes us to lose some logic. I think we're going to hold off on some extra skills for right now. And continue outside here. Guess we'll go check out the dead body. Oh, did we also level up? I think we leveled up. Let's see here. Yeah, we got one extra skill point. Not exactly sure what we want to spend it on right now. Hold yourself together, keep your morale up. I kind of feel since we're low on morale, we can only take one psychological hit. I probably should invest 1 point into that for just now. Just to keep ourselves alive. Alright, let's see what's in our journal here. We have to pay for damage. Who made the call? So we call the lady. Find the gun, track down the badge. Joyce's info. We need to get the badge before we can do that. Keep asking Joyce about reality, so we can always come back to those questions later. Let's see who this person is here. Hello.
The RCM in Martinez? What can I help you with?
You sound surprised.
We don't see a lot of police around here. That's all.
I have some questions for you.
Of course. What can I help you with?
Who are you exactly? Me? I'm just a gardener. Cool. What are you doing here? I'm working. Working on what? I have a greenhouse in the yard there. She gestures over her shoulder. I've been trying to get some work done. But? Well, you probably know there's a corpse hanging on a tree there. It smells pretty bad, so I have to take breaks. Don't worry, miss. We're here to clean it up. You can get back to work soon. Thank you. She smiles politely. My head is about to explode from all the salts I've had to inhale. Salts. Ammonium salts. Perhaps useful for later. We need directions. Of course, where to? The corpse, where exactly is it? It's there. She points up north in the yard, right through the hole in the fence. Where am I? What do you mean? I'm a bit disoriented. This is Ravenshaw, right? Yes, sir. This is the district of Martinez. She looks around, thinking what else to say. This intersection is called Roundabout North. He knows where we are. He just wants directions. The lieutenant seems uncomfortable with the level of disorientation you are displaying. Okay, well, we'll figure things out. Alright, I have to run. Of course, I won't hold you back. She wipes her brow with the canary yellow glove. If there's a corpse, then you probably are going to need those gloves for the autopsy. One more thing, can I borrow those gloves? Sure, keep them. I have another pair. She hands over the rubber gloves to you with no visible annoyance. Oh, thank you. Alright, cool. I got a free gift. Gloves. So that increases my interfacing, but I don't think that affects my ability to withstand whatever terrible smell is going on here with the corpse. Okay, let's see. We got our tools here. I don't think we need to equip the tools right now. Alright. Let's continue up north a little bit and see what's up with the dead body. Oh. There's the body. Ew. There's a kid throwing rocks at it? Hey, kid.
Kono's got this!
Oh boy. This kid seems like trouble. The boy is throwing rocks at the dead body. Can't be older than 12. If there ever was such a thing as an ugly kid, then this is it. He's almost exquisite in his ugliness, like a gremlin. Oh my.
Oh yeah,
Yells another kid from behind the fence. Oh, God, we've got two of them. Hey, kid, a word, police business. A moment of your time, please. I'm not getting into this right now. Hey, kid, a word, police business.
Right in the dick, Kuno! Get him right in the dick!
Oh, my.
Love it in the dick!
Wow. We already got a radio edit here. The boy is sweating profusely. His eyes are like two black holes, and his jaw is twitching as if to break free from the empire of his body. Is he on drugs? Let's see. Hold on. What does this mean? Stop throwing rocks at the crime scene. Stop using slurs at my crime scene. That's not how we do it. Hold on. What does that mean? The kid is obviously high. Stop getting high on my crime scene. Let's see. Stop getting high.
Kuno! Yeah! Right in the mouthful!
Oh, my.
The shit himself!
The rake, Kuno! You should throw the rake at him, Kuno!
Oh, man. What's wrong with the kids in this neighborhood?
The fuck does Kuno know what a rake is? Kuno's not a gardener!
God, these kids are messed up. Kim, what should we do?
We shouldn't do anything. I don't tempt such forces.
Yeah, this kid seems like pure chaos.
You will see.
You will see. Oh, God. I'm scared now. I'm scared now. The language these kids are using, pure, unfettered id. There will be no reasoning with these creatures. Kid, you want to hang out? I'm not a narc. Why don't we just go with it? Hey, kid, want to hang out? I'm not a narc. Hello, my fellow kids.
Fuck no! Kuno doesn't buy that shit! Fucking entrapment shit!
All right, this kid's for a kid on drugs. He's pretty wise. All right, fast. This kid's got some street smarts. Are you guys siblings?
The fuck are you talking about?
There's another
He's
rock.
calling us f***s, Kuno. He says we're fucking each other.
Oh my! Jeez, calm down. We're not cuties or anything like that. All right. Well, let's get out of this Wayfair situation. I don't think we're gonna get any information from them. Smells like spoiled meat and curdled dairy. A human body is decomposing. Oh, what's this here? There are several footprints in the mud left by work boots. Anywhere from 6 to 12 pairs walked here. Visual calculus is even. I can retry it. That's after I level up. That's when I can try it. What kind of boots? Heavy workers' boots with reinforced toes and hobnails all over the yard. Isn't this something an industrial worker would wear? Lieutenant, workers' boots, point to the tracks. Noted. The lieutenant takes out his little notebook. Alright, so doing those further questions about the boots doesn't really help us with this visual calculation. So let's try it. Oh, we got it. Cool. Maybe more than 12. Number 8 pairs of boots. They have shuffled back and forth in the mud. Okay, so we've lined them up right there. Go over them one by one. Number 1, standard work boot, steel reinforced toes, number 46. Is that the size number? Standard work boot, steel reinforced, number 44. Hobnail work boot, steel reinforced toes, number 43. Standard work boot, number 45 or 46. Wait, which one? You don't know. It's a miracle you could tell these prints apart. The cold must have preserved them. Number 5, another standard steel reinforced boot, toe number 44. So these must be a bunch of big dudes. Let's see. An aberration. Light as air. Even paced. Same mark of a boot, but number 41. So male or female, this is a smaller one. Impossible to tell, could have been an adolescent. The gaunt is underdeveloped. I'm pretty good at this, aren't I? You're not bad. It's as if the whole world darkens and everything else has a thin film of unimportance to it. and the tracks are burned in the middle of it in a strange, beautiful way. Count the rest. Number 7, glowing outline of a standard work boot, number 46. But the imprints are twice as deep as the other ones. The weight exceeds 200 kilograms, so that's a big guy. And yet another standard work boot, number 44. There's an aberration in the pattern of the sole, however. The right sole is smoother and more worn, so a fake leg or something like that. How many? The eyes, starting at the track. 8. That's pretty off. I counted 20. Same guys going back and forth. I never got the hang of it. Hyperopia? He points to his glasses. Do you see anything out of the ordinary? Light one. A woman or a child? Could be a woman. I think it's a woman. Okay. How do you know? I just do. I'm going to say random things while looking at holes in the mud. I have no idea where any of this came from. I just do. Understood. Anything else? A heavy one, 200 kilograms. 200. He thinks for a moment. Could it be the combined weight of two people, one carrying the others who's about to be tied? Let's say a heavily built worker carrying a similarly built, soon-to-be-dead man. So the guy who hung him up on a tree. He might be right. 200 kilograms of living weight is unlikely. Maybe he was a giant. Maybe he was that racist behemoth that we've been hearing about. Maybe it wasn't. But maybe it was. Just imagine, a giant man. 2.5 meters tall, so this probably is our racist. Could have been, but what if it wasn't? Let's see. One carrying him over. Possibly yes. Puts that down in the notebook. But why? You're thinking, why did he have to carry him? Yes, they could have used a makeshift stretcher or marched him up to the gallows. And that probably means he was dead beforehand. Maybe the victim wasn't conscious. Easier to carry on a stretcher or between two men. Anyways, it's for the future consideration. What else do you see? One sole is smoother than the other. Interesting. Let's name this one Odd Sole. Do you have any ideas, Lieutenant? Someone operating a workbench with a pedal, like a joiner at the harbor. He thinks for a second. Maybe a drummer? A drummer? So we're looking for someone who... So we're looking for a drummer? No, it's not. I figured I'd say it. We're not looking for a drummer. He raises his index finger. Perhaps it would be a driver. A driver would wear out one of their shoes before the left one, the accelerator on the right. All right, maybe a dock driver or something like that, like a forklift. Let's see. I was thinking the exact same thing. Interesting. If only I came up with that idea. Doesn't seem to hear you. Looking south to the traffic jam instead. The machines are silent. The engines are all turned off. We should keep our eyes open around for the traffic jam to see if there's any other, if anyone strikes out as a potential suspect. Seems prudent, yes? Prudent, sure. The lieutenant writes down the information in his notebook, then reverts to the tracks in the mud. How old do you think these tracks are? A week, maybe? 7 days would fit the time frame provided to us by the caller who reported the hanging. It's not impossible. How do you know? I pulled last week's forecast for the coastal Ravachol. 7 days before below freezing. The day before the hanging, it was at least a warm day. Correct again. Sub-zero temperatures would preserve the tracks in a good state. The commotion could have taken the place a week ago. All right. So what do you think happened here? What do I think happened? A mob of people brought something heavy to the tree. One of them was carrying the victim. They shuffled around, especially under the tree. They seemed, then after hoisting him up, they stood in a semicircle facing his direction. At first glance, this appears to be a lynching. Indeed, they all stood in a row here and looked up at the tree. Yes, everything fit so well. Carried him over, hoisted him up, and watched him hang. This is easy. I think we have a firm understanding of what happened. The lieutenant narrows his eyes. He's thinking to himself. Either way, he concludes, what else? We've been through all of it. All right, so we're going to call it a day for right now and pick up from last time. Maybe check out the corpse if we can manage it. Thank you guys for tuning in this time. I'll catch you guys next time. I'm not sure if it's going to be Wednesday or Saturday. I'm going to be going out on a trip, so I'm not going to have too much time, but I'm going to try to keep this, at least next month, a steady upload. And till then, peace out.